All right, we are here once again, DDCTV, and we got a very special guest, none other than Miss Ashanti Harris. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm blessed.
Amen.
And I've heard that you are as well.
I have been blessed. COVID has been blessing me.
Wow, you know that's funny because a lot of people that I know that are like movers and shakers, they're doing better now than before COVID.
Mm-hmm.
It slowed down a lot of people, but for those who can find their way and hustle it up.
It's been a very great blessing for me. COVID got me my brand new car.
Okay, yeah, I saw you pull up.
Whoop, whoop.
You got a new
You know
car.
what I'm saying? Yeah, so COVID, we can stay in COVID for all I care. I don't care.
Right. Okay. Well, hailing from Macon, Georgia, are you a country gal?
I guess I would say I am, yeah.
Okay. Well, we got somebody in the studio audience. Your little baby.
River, yes.
I think she said, yeah, you country girl.
Yeah, I would say I am a country girl. Even though when people say it, I'm like, I ain't country, what you talking about? But even that sounded country, so right. I can't help it. I only hear it when I hear myself talk.
Right.
I don't hear myself talk right now, so.
Right.
When I watch videos back, I'm like, ooh, yeah, you country.
Yeah. I mean, it's a twinge. It's a sophisticated country. It's not like
that's what I say. I'm not ratchet, but I do have the accent of country.
You like a real country.
Think so?
Yeah. When I say that, I mean like I feel like you actually came from the country. Like
I did.
Not just the South.
Mm-hmm.
The country.
Well, whatever you want to consider Macon, Georgia, yeah, that's what it is.
Okay, so what was like growing up? Did you have brothers, sisters?
Yeah, I got brothers and sisters. I'm the baby.
Okay.
So I have unapologetically. I have two sisters. I have one older sister on my mom's side, and then one older sister on my dad's side. And then I have two stepsisters and one stepbrother. Yeah. And still the baby out of everybody.
Okay. A lot going on in the family.
Mm-hmm.
That's the normal family though, actually.
That's the way of life now.
Yeah. Okay, so you went to Westside High School?
Westside High School, Seminoles, yes.
And you said you grew up in the hood of
Bloomfield, Georgia. Y'all better stop. Yeah, Bloomfield, Georgia. 478 Macon. Y'all already know what it is, okay? But yeah.
Okay, so when you say the hood, like, can you qualify that for us? Because for those of us from the city, when we think of the hood, you know.
Y'all think of the projects.
Well, and the projects extended.
The extended projects,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, the Metro Ghetto.
Honestly, I would say all of Macon is the hood. I'm going to be honest. Really, Macon is a hood city. Unless you live on the north side. You can consider yourself living in the hood. But, you know, that doesn't mean we stay in the projects. You just in the hood area. Maybe a nice house in the hood area. But people looking at me wouldn't assume that I'm from the hood. Because normally when I say I'm from Macon, they like, you wasn't talking till I started talking. Like, what? Normally people would look at me and say, oh, you from Macon? Ooh, we got to watch out for you. I'm like, what? It ain't that bad, but, you know.
Oh, yeah. So Macon has a pretty bad rap? Like, just...
Those would say.
Okay.
And I ain't saying Macon is great, but it ain't as bad as everybody make it seem.
Okay. Well, you're one of the gems of Macon.
Yes.
And you have been shining as of late.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Yeah. So when we first met, I just knew that you were a dancer. And this is funny. Can I go ahead and spill the beans?
Okay, whatever.
All right. So we were in Florida.
Orlando,
right?
Mm-hmm. I was at a a basketball convention for my nephew.
Right, and we were at the same convention.
Hotel
right?
thing, yeah.
But we were set up outside. We had a whole event going on.
Right.
For Digital Dance Challenge. And we partnered with that basketball group, which is USSSA.
Yeah.
And we out there, and you know what I'm saying? And one girl, she kept coming to us like, yo, you gotta check out my cousin or somebody who knew you. And yes, somebody came to us and told us, like, she can do everything. And somebody came and got you or was with you and brought you over to us, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know about that. They might have been talking about somebody else because it was just me, my mom, and my nephew.
Okay.
So I saw y'all, and I'm like, oh, dance competition. Oh, I like to dance. What is that? Dance battle? Okay. Let me see if I can do that. Okay. So I went over, and I'm like, let me just get it. It was a bunch of kids at first, and I was like, let me just get in this. Let me see. Let me just shake a little something. End up shaking a little too much.
Yeah. You did a whole Janet Jackson on it. You know,
yeah, I feel so bad. I feel so bad because there was so many kids out there, and I'm like,
I mean, you just shined all the kids,
I'm
like,
sorry.
and you was still going, like.
Nobody told me nothing. I'm like, I ain't know until I did some move, and I was like, oh, okay, it's time for me to go. I've done my duties. Time for me to go.
Oh man, that was something else.
That's how we met.
Yeah, that's how we met. I still got that footage.
Y'all ain't gonna see
I'm gonna wait till you get famous, then I'm gonna leak it.
Oh man, I'm gonna be like, you know what?
No.
I don't know who that is.
Nah, I'm just playing with y'all. Wouldn't do that to you. I don't know unless you really blow back and talk.
Nah, it's cool.
All right, but yeah. So that was cool, and you know, I didn't know that you were so much into acting. You know, I thought you were just a dancer. So when we first met, I didn't know that you did more than dance. And it wasn't until I started really following you on Instagram.
Right.
And I was like, what's Ashanti doing over here?
Right. She got some stuff going on.
Yeah. So tell us how you kind of got started, like in the creative arts as a young girl.
Well, I gotta go 24 years back. Okay, so it started.
How old are you, girl?
24.
Okay.
I gotta go. You know. What? But it started in kindergarten. I went to Jesse Rice Elementary School, and we had a dance program, and it was West African. I started doing that, and so West African was my first dance style ever. Shout out to Miss P. And she ended up leaving to go to a middle school. So for a few years, I didn't see her anymore until that middle school came back and did a performance for my elementary school. And I'm like, she's back. Oh my gosh. That's where I want to go. I want to go to that middle school. So I ended up going to Miller Middle School, joined the dance team, still participated in West African, but there it broadened my dance horizon, and we learned ballet, we learned tap, jazz, contemporary, modern, disco. We did everything. So
what would you say are your favorite styles? What are your favorite styles of dance now?
I'm going to say I still love West African because of the energy that it provides. Like, that's the energy. I mean, you can see hip-hop dancers and be like, ooh, that's tough. But when you see some real West African dances and that energy, it's not the same.
You're dealing with live drums a lot of times.
Yep.
So that alone.
And I know how to play those drums.
Oh, yeah? Mm-hmm. Yeah, the live drums, the live music is a whole nother level of music. I think, like, it just hits your body and everything differently. Mm-hmm. So
West African, definitely. Yeah. And I do love contemporary, too.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So you danced from kindergarten through middle school. You found your teacher. You joined her. Yep. And then you kind of broadened your horizon, did a little bit of everything: jazz, tap, ballet, disco. You told me disco.
Yeah, we did disco too.
Disco nights.
We did a whole performance, a little disco dance. It was fun. Okay.
And what else did you do, like in school? Did you do any sports or anything like that?
Well, I did everything. Literally, I was involved in everything. I did all the extracurricular activities, student council, math team, academic team. I ran track. I did softball. I did taekwondo, gymnastics.
What belt did you get to in Taekwondo?
Red.
Red, okay.
Red.
You went a
So
little
don't
way.
try me.
Yeah, I might have
Red. I went to red and I quit right before the black. So, yeah.
Why you quit before the black?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I like to switch stuff up.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so you finished high school and next, still in Macon.
Yep. Still in Macon.
At what point did you say to yourself, I gotta get out of Macon?
That was always the plan.
Yeah.
It was never to stay in Macon. Whatever it is I do, it's not gonna be here. I don't care what it is. I don't care if I'm working at the nursing home. It ain't gonna be a nursing home in Macon. So it was always the plan to get out of Macon, but what really egged it on was during college. So during college, of course, I got my bachelor's in exercise science, and I wanted to do athletic training and physical therapy, but that required going to grad school. And I didn't really want to do that.
So you had enough of school.
All right, I'm like, that was a long 3 years. I didn't want to do that.
You didn't want no more debt?
For what? Nope, because I ain't even using it. So I got a call in college from a casting company saying, oh, Lee Daniels loves your look. And I'm like, oh, this is my moment. This is time to shine. And I was like, yeah, I have to do this. So I called my mom, like, Mom, look, Lee Daniels wants me to be on Star. And she's like, well, you need to finish school. Go ahead and get your degree and then chase your dreams after that. And I'm like, did you not just hear what I said? I said, Lee Daniels loves my look. And yeah, so I didn't take that job. And I finished school. So that was my pusher to really just, I'm going to Atlanta.
Right.
Because that's where Lee Daniels want me to be.
Right.
I'm going to Atlanta. So after school, that's what I did. I moved straight to Atlanta. Literally 2 months before I even graduated, I was already in Atlanta.
You was out the door.
I'm gone.
See, I'm looking for Lee.
Yep. Knock, knock, knock. Have you seen him?
So did you eventually find Lee Daniels?
I did find him. I applied for some extra background roles on Star. And I did get the chance to work on Star as a background. So I found him, and I did learn a lot from even being on just that set alone, plus many other sets. But that set is what I met a dancer on there, because the scene that I was shooting, it required dancers. So of course I'm a dancer too. I'm like, ooh, okay, wait, they dancing on this TV show. I want to do that.
Right.
How do I do that? So I asked one of the dancers. Her name is Alana. And she was like, well, we just do tryouts, and I go through Dance 411, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay. Noted. So guess where I went? Dance 411. I started taking classes. I started going to different dance studios as well, UED, Groove to Music. I just wanted to, this is me just moving to Atlanta, so I'm trying to fill out everything, see who I need to talk to, see where I need to place myself, what surroundings I need to be around. So that was me doing that by going to this, where she said she got booked for this stuff. So I did it. That's another question. What am I talking about?
No. We were just talking.
Okay.
So, okay. So, you told me before that your first love was dancing, but that really you feel like acting is more of your calling.
Yeah. I love to dance. Dance was first. Dance has always been my thing. And I still will dance to this day. Like I said, I still do music videos as a dancer. I'm still getting booked as a dancer. But acting, me being out here, going through the dancing, going through acting at the same time, and just putting both of those together, I'm like, I think I kind of like acting more. This is more of what's sufficient for me. I'm never gonna stop dancing. If it's a role where I have to dance and act, I'm with it.
Seems like there's a lot more money in acting.
Oh.
I mean, for starters, you know.
Listen,
like,
them SAG checks, them the residuals. I think so.
Yeah.
I would think so because especially on I would assume so. Now I'm not sure what the dancers get paid on the BET Awards and all that stuff. I'm pretty sure they get pretty pennies, and the people who go on tour.
Right.
But I think acting got it.
Well, it's only so many BET Awards.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? So the amount of movie productions being put out versus dance productions.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might be right about that.
Yeah. I just feel like acting is where it's at. I can always act.
Right.
One day, I'm going to get old and gray and brittle, and I'm not going to be able to move the same way. And then what? I can't dance no more. But I want to be like Cicely Tyson. I want to be 91 years old, still in the movie, even if I'm shaking like this. I'm still going to be somebody, grandma or something.
Right.
You always need a grandma, right?
So you're going to get that MS role.
Right. Period. Whatever y'all need me to do.
Okay, so let's get back into how you kind of got started with acting in the first place. I mean, we were talking earlier, and you was telling me about your first major gig, and that was that Step Up?
No.
Or was that?
That was American Soul.
That was American Soul season 1.
Yes, season 1.
Okay, so tell us how that happened.
So, of course, me wanting to be a dancer. Like I said, I started going to Dance 401, but man, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, Dance 401 class is a little expensive for my pockets, and I was like, woo, can't keep paying for these classes. So I was talking to my cousin, and he was like, you know what, I want to help you with your dream. I'll pay for your membership. So I think for almost a year, he paid over $100 for my membership.
Okay,
thank you, cousin. And that alone is what got me even the ability to audition for American Soul.
Okay.
So I auditioned, and I had already done multiple auditions, didn't get them. You know, you get a lot of no's. River? Shh, can you whisper? Can you whisper like this, like mommy? Yeah. Okay, thank you. So, you get told a lot of no's before you get that yes. So I'm like, man, I need to keep training. Something ain't right. I just keep getting told no. But this one time I got told yes, and it was for American Soul season 1, and I was one of the 5 stair steps. For those who don't know what the 5 stair steps is, those are the people who sing, "Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier." I know y'all know that song. Okay, if you don't, you tripping. So they sing that, and that was my role. I was doing that on American Soul season 1. Got my cameo and everything. It was a SAG role. I'm like, okay, we getting somewhere. Finally.
How long did y'all film for that?
Oh, that was just a 1-day shoot.
Oh, okay, so
Yeah, we did a rehearsal and then just shot the next day.
Okay.
That was it, real quick. Boom.
Okay. In and out.
Yep. So that pushed me. I'm like, okay, I got a SAG role.
Right, I'm in the game.
I'm doing something. Okay, now I can keep pushing. All right, so what happened after that? I do that, and at that time, I'm literally 5 months pregnant.
So, wait a minute. Okay. You're 5 months pregnant. So, can we back up?
Back up. Okay.
To right before the pregnancy?
Okay.
Well, what was happening before that? I mean, you know.
When I first moved out here, like I said, I was doing a lot of extra work. I did extra work full time for about maybe 4 months, 4 or 5 months. 5 times a week, Monday through Friday. I'm on set, different sets, same sets. I'm everywhere. I slowed down because I'm like, I don't want to keep doing background work. This is not me. I'm better than this. I need to be the main character in front of the camera. So I slowed down, but I still went every now and then if I had time. I'm like, let me just go see, especially if it was a dance show. Boom, step up a dance show. I'm like, man, if I get out there and break it down enough, maybe they'll put me on the show. So I was extra for Step Up, and that's where I met River's dad. And he was a dancer on the show. I was just an extra, but you know, you talk to people, and he was flirting. I was flirting. I was like, but at the time I had a dude, so we just got each other Instagram, and that was it. A year later, I break up with my dude, and boom, her dad comes in the picture, and we start dating in 2018, and literally 4 months later, I'm pregnant. So that I realized I was pregnant in September, October-ish. We shot American Soul in December.
Okay, and her dad is?
Hasani, the real Hasani.
The real Hasani.
Yes, he is a producer, artist, engineer, all that music stuff.
Well, he also is the creator of...
The Whip, he did.
He
did create The Whip.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
We was talking about that earlier because we were trying to figure out like who created the name.
Yeah, his friend created the name. Yeah, so that's her dad. Yay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I met him that one time. When we did that.
River, what you? Thank you. Why you talking?
You said dada. Not dada. She cheering him on. No, I just remember meeting him the one time when we were shooting.
The other music video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, who is this guy?
Yep.
He came in there with socks on and stuff.
Right. But he still got the job done, though.
He did. He said, I'm going to rip it with my socks on. I said, okay, let's see what you got. And I didn't even really know who he was.
Yeah, I was like, nah, listen, he dope. I'm telling you, he dope.
I'm going to just start taking your word from now on. No more second guessing. Cool. Okay, so...
5 months pregnant, American Soul. Oh, go ahead.
No. So are y'all still an item or?
We are not an item anymore. We dated for about 2 years, but we are not an item anymore. Just differences. We didn't see eye to eye on everything. We just thought different about stuff. So it wasn't like something bad. It was just like we just had to go separate ways because we was clashing too much.
Right.
And nobody wants to clash with their significant other all the time. It's too much. It's a headache.
Right.
So we split ways.
Okay. You in a good space now?
I'm in a great space now. I have a new guy, and yeah, I ain't gonna speak too much, but we're in a great space. I'm so much happier now. He really understands me, and he really takes on River very well, so I'm appreciative. So I think we're good.
So you went from American Soul season 1, and then you had an opportunity to work in Step Up.
No, Step Up was first. That was the background, yeah.
That was the background, American Soul. And then what happened from there?
Let's see. We shot that at the end of 2019. Boom, COVID. COVID happened. So, of course, I'm still submitting and trying to do dance stuff, and I'm doing it, little short films here and there. I work with another streaming network, ACTV, A Connection TV. Shout out to them in Wesley. I've done some films with them. So COVID happens, and everything literally stops. But people are still submitting, and we're just gonna put it on hold until after COVID or whatever. So that's what everybody's doing. So I'm still submitting, and no, we skipped something.
Yeah.
We skipped something.
You skipped Coming to America?
Yeah. Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Again, hold on. So, American Soul. Okay, boom. I was pregnant. So, after American Soul season 1, like I said, I was 5 months pregnant, and I had to slow down because I was getting a little bit bigger. I danced my whole pregnancy, but it wasn't too much I could do. I was trying to get casted for pregnant stuff. I'm like, y'all need a pregnant lady? I got you. So I was still trying even throughout that whole time. So I had River. I had to move back home with my mom for about 3 months. And then it came to a point, I'm like, look, I can't do anything out here. I literally cannot. So I made up my mind. I was like, I got to move back to Atlanta. Moved back in July. I think in August, right after I moved back, I did an audition and got booked for Coming to America 2.
Congratulations, that's big.
Thank you. Yes, I can't wait for it to come out.
Man, that's classic. That's like
it's gonna be big.
The whole world gonna be waiting for that one.
Exactly, and I can't wait for somebody to see my little bitty face right there. They're like, oh, that's Ashanti. I'm like, yeah, that's me.
Okay.
But I got booked for that, and we were filming, and we were in the middle of a take, and the choreographer, shout out to Fatima and Adrian, and Dance for 101 South Talent, and Neff, thank y'all so much. Fatima came up to me and was like, are you available next week? I'm like, why, yes I am. What do you need? She's like, I want you to do something for me on American Soul. I'm like, River, stop. She been eating off this floor.
Oh my God.
Oh Jesus. Okay. Ain't no more. She done ate it all up. Okay. So she's like, I need you to do something for me on American Soul. I'm like, yeah, of course. I ain't doing nothing. Sure. So, boom. They hit me up about information for American Soul that next week. And this one was the kicker right here because it was just me, the other dancer, and the main character of American Soul, Caitlin. And that just came out this year. It just aired this year.
Right.
So that was those are 3 SAG roles right there. I am now SAG eligible, but that's another story. Yeah, so those are my 3 main roles that I've ever had, but as a dancer, and I'm still like, I like these dancing roles. Keep them coming. But I'm going to get this speaking role. Somebody going to let me speak on their show or they movie. What happened after that?
So, wait a minute. Did you tell me how you actually got the Coming to America role?
I auditioned for it, yeah.
You auditioned for it?
Yeah. I think I said that. I started auditioning. Yeah.
Okay, so that's when you actually auditioned for it. And then American Soul Season 2 was on that set.
Right.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so in terms of actors, in the world of actresses, who would you consider some of your inspirations or some of your favorites?
Well, hands down, my favorite actress is Taraji P. Henson. Literally, hands down. Hands down, Taraji.
2 hands down.
I love her. I love the way she acts. I love her emotion. I love her facial expressions. It's a lot that comes with acting, and she just gives it to me. She gives me all of it, and I have to work with her. I'm going to work with her.
Okay.
Very soon.
Well, tell her you.
Taraji P. Henson, girl. I don't know if I'm going to be your daughter or your long-lost cousin, but we're going to do something together. I'll be waiting. Hey, nice to meet you. So, I'm excited about that. I know it's going to come. Yeah, she's my favorite. Men, I love Jamie Foxx because he is a very versatile actor. And we've seen him cry, we've seen him laugh, we've seen him be mad, we've seen it all from him. And I can dig that. That's how I want to be. I want to be in everything. I don't want nobody to box me in as, oh, she's just that ratchet actor. You can only cast her for ratchet stuff. And no, I can cry. I can do it all.
That's interesting because we were speaking earlier.
Yeah.
And talking about Denzel Washington.
Uh-huh.
And, I was saying he's a great actor. But
right.
you were telling me, well, he is, but it's for his
For his lane.
His lane.
Yeah, I love Denzel, just like anybody else does. He is a great actor. Nobody can take that away from him, ever. But I just feel like he plays, his role it fits him, but they're always like the same kind of, well, if you're gonna do something, like that serious role. And it's cool, but I like versatile, how you say
Versatility.
that? I'm like, versatility? Wait, versatility, that's what it is. I like that because that's what I want to be. I don't want to just be stuck in one lane. I want to be in all I want to be in horror movies. I want to do all the movies. So I try to submit myself for every, baby, no, mama. She said, hey, back up, man. So I want people to see me as a versatile actor as well.
Okay.
That's just me.
Okay, so you gonna be hitting the road soon? Like tomorrow or something?
Tomorrow I am headed to Tennessee to shoot ATL Homicide, which is one of those little killing shows. I don't watch them type of shows because they scare me.
Is it like a like Real Street?
It's based off of true stories that happen. I don't like them shows. They scare me. Shh.
And what's your role?
I am the killer's girlfriend.
Oh.
You know what's so funny? In a lot of my short films and indie films, I've always been the killer or a bad person. Like,
really?
Yeah, I've killed like 3 people. River, baby, no, we're not gonna do that. Can you whisper? Whisper, like mommy. Whisper. Yeah.
So you're a villain.
In my films, let me see, 1, 2. I think I done killed. Yeah, I done killed like 3 people.
Okay, gunshots, knives.
A bat.
Oh man.
A gun. And a bat. I think 2 gunshots.
Do you own a gun in real life?
I do. River. No, mama. Shh. Yeah, I do because I had a situation and I was like, look, this person come back up in here. I gotta defend myself. Self-defense.
Gotcha.
Self-defense only.
So you bought a gun for a dude?
No, it was a female.
Oh, really?
Not for her. For one, I always wanted one anyway. But after the incident that had happened, she crazy. And I was like, if she ever try to come up over here, because she was saying she would. I'm like, I got something for that. And I got a daughter to take care of. You can't be just coming up in my place or trying to come over and do some crazy stuff, and I have to watch after her. So I went and got what I needed to get. Said, okay, I'm going to handle that if it comes to it.
What happened? Did y'all get in a fight or just a verbal?
It was a whole fight.
Like a physical? Mm-hmm. You got in a fight, Ashanti?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You care to share?
No.
Nah,
just...
A little too close to home?
No, it's not even that. It's just, it was what it was. Ain't nobody on the phone. Nobody's on the phone. Why are you saying hello?
Hello, River. Hey. You okay? Everything good?
Yeah. Needless to say, I did win. She didn't really get no licks in.
Okay.
But she legit psycho.
Okay.
Like,
you gotta.
Legit psycho.
Right.
So with me knowing she's psycho, there's no reason for me to not believe that she might come to my house and try to get revenge. So I'm gonna be prepared because I have her and myself. I gotta work with Taraji. You can't be coming up here trying to kill me. I ain't done yet. So yeah, I do. Yep.
Okay, can you do us a little favor? Well, first of all, before I ask you that, I want to do a little quick rundown. I'm gonna throw out a couple of dances, and I just want you to rank them from 1 to 10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just 1 to 10.
I can do that.
Yeah. Okay. Let's say the whip.
Oh, wow. Really? I mean, right now, since there's so many different dances coming out, I would say the whip is low on the totem pole. It's not even like, it's not a thing anymore.
I need a number, 0 to 10.
Like a 3.
Okay. Hit them folks.
I'm tired of seeing that. It's like a 4.
Oh, okay. Okay. Ballet.
Ballet is always something great. I haven't seen a lot of ballet lately, but I'm going to tell you, anybody who does ballet, oh, you are skilled. You have to be very skilled to do ballet. So I'm going to give that a 10 because I know ballet takes hard work.
Okay. What about new age hip hop?
I love it. It's lit. Now, honestly, I'm a dancer, but I still haven't yet to. Why you just bite me?
What you looking for? She looking.
Why? I'm a dancer, but I still haven't even found my own style yet. I still don't truly know what my personal dance style is. I love the new hip hop. I'm gonna give that a 10. I love it. Like, I be trying to learn some of the moves, and I be like, how you do that? Like, I don't know. As a dancer, every move, every dance style ain't for everybody. But I can do it. It's a 10. It's a lot. I like it. It's fast. It's on the beats. It's on them soft beats that you don't hear in the back. See, that's the thing. I wasn't taught to hear that. So me at 24, being a dancer my whole life, I'm still learning to try to hear them beats. I'm like, what are you listening to? What beat are you hitting? So I'm still learning that myself. You know, learning never stops. So I still got stuff to learn in that aspect too. So that's why this new hip hop, I'm gonna give them 10 because I'm still trying to figure that out.
Okay. West African dance.
Yeah.
I know that's a 10.
It definitely, because West African, you can't get that energy from nowhere else. I don't care what style of dance it is. It's the drums, it's the movement, it's the joy on their faces.
It's like complete freedom, right?
Yeah, like you doing the no shoes, love it. Yeah. People look at me crazy when I walk around with no shoes sometimes, not in public, but even if I'm like walking to the mailbox, I won't put on no shoes. For what? I mean, I've been dancing with I done did parades, full-blown parades with no shoes on, doing West African.
You got some calluses on your feet?
No, I don't. I actually have pretty feet. Yeah, you want to see them? Hold on, look.
Yeah, bring them things out here. Can we see that? Can we see that? Yeah, we can see that foot. Okay.
My feet cute. Right. So, I took care of mine. Right. I can't speak for everybody else.
You been putting some shea butter on them?
You know what? I really don't put nothing on my feet, honestly. Maybe some Vaseline every now and then. Yeah. I'm allergic to stuff. My skin's sensitive.
Well, you have very nice skin.
Thank you.
Drink water.
I do drink water. I drink a lot of water. I drink kombucha tea. I think that's how you say it. You ever heard of it?
Yeah.
Kombucha. How you say it?
Kombucha.
Whatever it is.
Kombucha.
I drink that.
Yeah,
I drink that. Yeah, so you just want to talk because I'm talking. So
that's what we're supposed to do.
So yeah, I take care of myself. I just literally did a fast for a week of fruit and veggies only.
Oh really?
And that was pretty good. Give you a lot of energy.
Yeah.
But I don't care.
So when you started eating again, did you notice immediately?
Tired again. Yeah, you do. But honestly, I don't care. I'm gonna eat what I want to eat.
Yeah.
I'll take a break every now and then. But I love pork. I'm sorry. I like beef.
It's okay.
I don't eat it all the time. I ain't gonna lie. I don't eat it all the time. I do watch how much. But if I want some bacon, baby, I'm gonna get some bacon. Like,
For me, I mean, I used to eat everything. I grew up on everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But when I went to college, I kind of got around people that was health conscious.
Yeah.
And I played basketball, so I was already thinking like, okay,
I need to do better.
Yeah. At first, it was like pork. you know what it was. They showed me the video of the animals and how they treated the animals.
Yeah.
And all that stuff. It just grossed me out to the point where I'm like, you know what? I'm
Listen.
not gonna do no more.
Me and my mom just had a conversation about that today. Like, at the end of the day, okay, Chad, he was a vegetarian. I don't know if he was a vegetarian before the cancer or after, but he still got cancer, you know? I don't feel like the way you eat, it does, I'm not going to say it doesn't change anything, but there are vegetarians who still get sick. There's no vegetarian who can't just tell me, yeah, I don't get sick.
Well,
it probably is not as often, but
I'll say this. There's a lot of vegetarians, they stop eating meat, but then they still don't know how to eat healthy. Mm-hmm. So they eating a bunch of soy or tofu, and they just replace the meat, but they still not really getting the vitamins.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. So, I just don't like the fact that people say, oh, well, you're such a bad person because you eat pork and you eat beef and you this, and that. That's not true, because my great-grandmother is 101 years old, and she eat whatever she want to eat. So somebody tell me.
She got them big mama jeans.
But that's what I'm saying. Somebody tell me what's the correlation. Like, she never been vegan, vegetarian, none of that. She eat the same stuff I eat, and she's 101.
Well, you know what it is? It's probably her mindset and just like simple life. You know what I mean? Like nowadays, it's so much. It's more than just the meat. It's like the air, the water. People used to be able to drink out of streams, rivers. You can't do that no more. We drink out of plastic bottles.
Yeah.
So the entire environment.
But still, she's 100. She done been here the whole century, so she done went through every stage to what we going through now. So the stuff we eat now, she's still eating now because it's evolved. It's changed.
But she's special.
She ate different. Yeah.
Most people can't do that. Most people gonna start breaking down 50, 60, 70. You know what I'm saying? If they have lived their whole lives and they have to take care of themselves. Even before then, you'll start feeling it at 30.
Yeah, some people do. I think it is different for everybody because everybody is different.
Yeah.
But I just can't say you're a better person because you eat healthier than me. Because you still might get sick and die before me. Not in a bad way, but really, like, I might eat the same way and you never know what can happen. Anything can happen. Just because you eat well don't mean you living longer.
That's true. But you probably gonna feel well.
You gonna feel better. Yeah. Because I be tired now. I be like, woo.
Hey,
I feel good, right? Like I'm gonna die feeling good. Y'all lit. I had a great life. I feel good.
We grabbed my last shot.
Yeah, so I guess that is.
Okay. Well, you got any shout outs for any of your people out here?
Yes, shout out to anybody who has helped me along the way. My cousin, of course, my mom, my dad and my stepmom, 411 South, Neff, Fatima, Adrian, Miss P, to my current boyfriend for helping me with River if I need to go do some acting gig. Shout out to Taylor for watching her for me tomorrow so that I can go to Tennessee and do this. Like, I love y'all. Y'all are making me great. And I'm definitely going to pay y'all back when I get there.
Okay. And how can we follow you on Instagram or whatever?
You can find me on Instagram at the Ashanti. You can find me at the Ashanti Harris. TheAshantiHarris. YouTube Ashanti Harris. Y'all can even look me up on IMDb. Check it out. Yeah, that's where I'm at. Huge shout out to DDCTV Online. Thank you for having me. Thank you for allowing me to tell my story. And y'all go follow them and check out everything they got to offer.